when you start with parallelograms, you start with two sides like this that's 6 units, that's 6 units. So they're the same size, but they're also parallel to each other. Now when we look at connecting these, we have to connect them in a way where these two sides are parallel as well and equal. So these two sides are equal to each other. And they're parallel. So we call this AB, CD. One of the first big characteristics, AB has to be parallel to DC. And AD has to be parallel to BC. Now when this happens, all the parallel lines cut by transversals all these theorems are in play. That's why it got its own chapter. Because once we get to the shape in shapes like this, then we have parallel lines cut by transversals, all that kind of thing all of those come into play. So we're talking about alternate interior angles that are congruent. That's basically, these are the big ones. Alternate interior angles that are congruent. And two, the same side interior angles are supplementary. Now what does it mean for angles to be supplementary? If I add up two angles that are supplementary, what should it equal? 180 degrees. Now, a couple other things, because lines are parallel. What can we say about the slopes? What do we know about slopes of parallel lines? Are they the same? Are they different? They're the same. Now remember, m is equal to slope, so this says the slope of line AB. So whatever this line is, or this segment, AB, this side, that slope has to be the same as this. Now in this picture, the slopes are 0 for these. But it doesn't matter if the shape is like this, and your slopes are going to be 1/2. If that slope's 1/2, that slope has to be 1/2. And the slope of these two lines, AD and BC. And we could always check to get from D to A, we go up 3, right 2. So the slope here is 3/2. The slope here, up 3, right 2, is 3/2. Here the slope is 0 because it's a horizontal line. And here the slope is 0 because it's a horizontal line. Now, another thing you need to learn about this is opposite sides are congruent. Now, what do you think the opposite side of AB? So if I say AB, side AB is going to be congruent to another side, what do you think the opposite side from AB is? It's going to be DC. If you want to think of it this way, opposite sides, this side here, it's not touching DC at all. It's intersecting AD and BC, but it doesn't hit that side DC at all. And what about AD? What's the opposite of AD? BC.